Yo, what's good YouTube? VISHBEGAMIN here. Today I wanted to show you guys how to make one of my favorite players ever on NBA 2K25, Kyrie Irving. It's really a shame that he tore his ACL right when he was really doing everything he could to hold down for the Mavericks team. I mean, like, the Mavericks just have like the worst injury luck I've ever seen. Like, getting AD, just him getting injured in the debut of the third quarter. Back now, but I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. And Daniel Gaffer being injured, Derek Lively being injured, and it's just like that's like over half the starting lineup just out. So it just left Kyrie Irving, who was already having to do a carry job with Luka being out from Christmas onward, leading the league in minutes throughout that span of time. And I just don't know who signed off on him playing 40 plus minutes at an older age, and he could tend to be injury prone at certain moments, so maybe he can handle those minutes, but that's more opportunities of him getting led to an injury. And the Mavericks were already a 7th, 8th seed, so it's just like there wasn't really anything that they were going to do that season, so they should have just rested him, save up for the next season, and then that Kyrie AD duo with the rest of the squad could have done something special maybe in those next 2 years. But now we don't know what he's going to come back out as. Although he didn't rely on explosive athleticism in his game, it's certainly going to slow him down, and even as an above average defender, it's going to slow him down defensively too. But you know how I always complain about these builds, they don't have any strength, and it's just a waste of a 93 driving layup. Although we're not going to get as much strength as I would have liked, I wanted to make a build with a real high speed with ball and try to get the Kyrie dribble style, so I get why they went with 184 here. But we're going to make this build a lot better than what I've seen a lot of people make. I know how to make Kyrie Irving builds better than really anybody else when it comes to Kyrie, Kobe, Paul George builds on NBA 2K. I run it a lot in starting 5 with Kyrie Irving. So, if you're real interested in that, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so this variation right here, we're going to go first name him Kyrie, last name Irving. Right-handed, jersey number 11. This is going to represent the Brooklyn Nets / Dallas Mavericks version of him. Gonna put him in the point guard position, 6'2", 184 pounds. Originally 195, but 184 is the lowest you can go to get a 94 speed with ball, which will give you Kyrie Irving's dribble style and give you legend lightning launch off the rip. His original wingspan is 6'4". We only needed the 99 mid-range. We're not focusing on a 99 3-ball in this build, so it's okay. But you can't even get up to a 96 3-ball if you are interested. First thing we're going to focus on is getting the driving layup up to originally 93, but we're going to go 94 just to give you an option of having a 99 driving layup if you were interested. You can even settle with a 97 layup, so you can get Hall of Fame layup mixmaster, and then max +1 it on your tier 2 section to make it legend, and so that way you can get even better shooting and spread your other cap breakers towards other stats. Driving dunk, we're going 55. When I was making a lot of these Kyrie builds throughout the year, first he was shooting guard and it would give me shades of him there. You'll see that in my Allen Iverson video. Then when Luka got traded and AD came back, you had to get him shades of in the point guard position. But now ever since he's been injured, they don't even pop up anymore, and it's been like replaced with Trae Young or something. I don't know why 2K does that. I feel like if you find the stats originally your way and you got the same shades of this player at this position, then it should just stay there. But it just kind of ruins the vibes of being a content creator just playing videos. But I guess it's alright, because maybe you guys would have stumbled upon the video in the past and then seen that like it didn't turn out that way, and you guys would have been like, I didn't get shades of Kyrie, what happened? It's just 2K constantly changing their shades of. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's like a code in their system that automatically does that or what, but that's enough rambling for me. You see the stats that I'm putting up here. Made the mid-range at 94. This is where I would recommend putting your first +5. That way you can get all these shooting badges on Legend. And they had an 83 3-ball, but he's shooting 40% over the last couple of years. So we're gonna make this 3-ball all go up all the way to a 93. That way you can get goal limitless range, knock down threes from 2-3 steps away if needed. And with the Legend shooting badges, it's gonna make this 3-ball feel like a 96. It feels a lot better than an 89. And even if you can also even use a couple of cap breakers to make it 96 for Hall of Fame if you even like. My playstyle, I like to have crafty finesse layups, so I put it a little bit towards the driving layup later on. The ball handle, we're gonna put it at a 93. This is where I'm using my second set of +5 cap breakers to get up to a 98 for Legend ankle assassin, Legend handles for days, and then still have Hall of Fame unpluckable. It's not really an essential, but I'm just doing that for the sake of a Kyrie Irving build. The pass accuracy, 71. That's the highest pass accuracy I would ever recommend if you were just focusing on making a comp build in general. So that way you could save your other stats and putting in other important categories. There's no reason to have it anywhere else. I play a lot of starting 5 for rep, and whenever I put my mind to it and I'm just focusing on facilitating for most of the game, I can get anywhere from 15 to 20 assists easily with like maybe a turnover or 2 at most when I'm just trying to do something silly. I mean, like, nobody's perfect. Speed with ball, we're putting it at a 93. That way you can spread towards around other stats. This is where I would also recommend putting like a +1 to get it at 94, because speed with ball is going to increase your speed and vertical. So that's why I did that, so you can save up towards other stats. Perimeter defense, will leave it as it is. You have off-ball best on bronze. That's really nothing. The block will have a little bit of block to just guard against point guards, drive into the basket with a 45. Then the speed, will leave it as it is. The agility, will put it up to an 82. That way you can meet the requirement of getting shifty shooter on Legend. The strength, I would have liked to have a 75 strength for physical finisher on gold, and even a 67 strength so I can have it on silver off the rip. But this was the lowest weight I can go for to get Kyrie Irving dribble style eventually, and I wanted to build with lightning launch on Legend and have that dribble style to see how effective it is. And it is actually quite a difference maker going from 91 to 94. You can actually get around a lot better. Not saying that 91 is bad, but I have other builds that can have 91 speed with ball and 86, and this is actually a huge difference maker. With the way I use this template, I use a max +1 over here to get it on silver. Silver and gold is pretty effective. It gets the job done. So, and then the max +2, you could either put it on post fade phenom or layup mix master, depending on how high you're going up on your driving layup. But yeah, as a vet 2, my strategy by season 6, when I collect another cap breaker to have a total of 15, I'm going 99 mid-range, then 98 ball handle, added 1 to the speed with ball here. That leaves me with another 4, so it goes to driving layup over here. Season 7, I can get it to a 99, and then season 8, I'll just put it on speed. So yeah, I can really get everything I need by season 7, but you know, even at like season 6, I probably go like 5, 5, 1 here and 3 there. That's what my stats look like at season 5 at 2. So 97 driving layup is still really nice. Can't get the benefits of increasing my physical finisher due to not having enough strength in general, but I definitely feel a difference already with a 97 layup stat and having the badge on Hall of Fame, let alone max +1ing that to Legend. You know, if you don't care about layups like that, you could use your other +3s and make it a 96, but I feel like I knocked down my shots with a 93 really well with the 99 mid-range and already having set shot on Legend. But yeah, I guess they didn't replace Kyrie with like manual quickie or something like that. But this is my opinion, like the best way to make it. That's why I just said I used to settle with a 40-45 driving dunk to get the shades of accurate and even have a higher block. But since they just removed it, I made it this way. That way you can have a 55 driving dunk and have like Mondo Ginobili or Klay Thompson dunk package if you would like. So that's what I think is the best version of the build. You know, you can put it in like on the Brooklyn Nets. That way you can rock jersey number 11, and if you wanted to like rock the Cavs version, Celtics version of him, I'll make another video down the road, make it a 6'3" version and focus more on the strength and having a 91 ball handle. But yeah, this is one of my most like go-to builds on the game. Small guards and post guards rule this game, so this is my opinion the best small guard build I've ever made in 2K. So yeah, if you really like the video, please drop a like. I can post gameplay on it, and I also go live on it a lot too. I post build videos 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I go live on Twitch Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do 8 to 12 hour streams, so plenty of time and opportunities to catch me run it. And until then, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.